All right, let's come to the final part of the show, and let me start off the show, this segment, by introducing to you this unique sports reporter. Unique because we're used to writing in the print. We're used to people reporting on TV, but this is a very different kind. And I have the pleasure of introducing to you a sports cartoonist, Ikena, okay, Chikwendu, is on Sports Tonight with us tonight, and good guy, very good guy. Ikena,
yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Where do I start, Ikena? Okay, you know what? Before I come to you, let's just talk generally about what to expect tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow is match day 16 in the NPFL. So let's just run through the fixtures for you. Ikena is an Enyimba fan. Okay, no, let me not say an Enyimba fan. Let me say he has a lot of bias for Enyimba. And so when you see the fact that Enyimba are in Lagos and they'll be playing at Agege Stadium tomorrow, you understand why Ikena is also around.
The elephants are in town.
The elephants are in town. That's it. So tomorrow at Agege Stadium, MFM against Enyimba. That's the game everybody's been talking about. Smooth playing MFM against the very compact, dangerous defending champions, or the champions of the league, Enyimba. That's going to be some game to watch. Well, tomorrow as well at Onikon Stadium, you could also, if you don't want to stay in Agege or you stay around the island, Lagos Island, you can also go to watch Ikorodu United against Plateau United at the Onikon Stadium at 4 tomorrow. So we have choice. We are spoiled for choice in Lagos. You could either watch MFM at Agege against Enyimba, or you watch Ikorodu against Plateau United at Onikon Stadium. Sunshine against Rangers in Akure. Shooting Stars welcome Warri Wolves to Ibadan. Ifeanyi will be facing Lobby Stars of Makurdi at at Nnewi. Tornadoes of Minna will be taking on Heartland in Lokoja. Rivers United, high-riding Rivers United, will be facing Wiki Tourist of Bauchi. Nasarawa United will be confronting Abia Warriors. Giwa are going to be playing Aqua United in Ilorin, but the stories we're getting out of Jaws are not very pleasant. Giwa may once again shun that game. They may not honor that game, and that makes it 2 games that they have not honored if they fail to show up tomorrow. But anyway, let's wait till tomorrow before we assume that they are not going to be showing up. But that's the story coming out of Jos at the moment. The boys are still in Jos, and the game is tomorrow, and about this time, they should have found their way to Ilorin. So we'll keep our eyes on that one. And then, of course, there's also going to be a fixture, Nasarawa against Academy Warriors of Maiduguri. I think that game will be played on Thursday. That game will be played on Thursday. Yeah. Nasarawa and Academy Warriors of Maiduguri. All right. What are you expecting tomorrow?
It's going to be a tough one. This is first time Enyimba is playing in Lagos against any opposition. I mean,
from Lagos against Sunshine.
No, I mean from a team from Lagos.
A team from Lagos.
This is the first time.
In recent times.
In recent times, not the old days. Recent times.
Not the old times.
As champions though. As champions though. Yeah. So it's going to be a tough one. MFM, they are no pushovers. At Agege Stadium, that is their Dane. So it's a battle tomorrow. Enyimba wouldn't want to lose to a newly promoted side, and MFM got a point against Kano Pillars and also against Rangers, so they need a big scalp to launch themselves as the big team of Nigerian football.
As an emerging force.
As an emerging force.
All right, that's going to be some good game to watch tomorrow at Agege Stadium from 4 p.m. All right, we'll keep our eyes on that game. But Ikena, let's come to the main one, the main issue that why you are here. You report football in a unique way. You report football with cartoons.
Yes.
You tell your stories with cartoons. And as we go on, I'm sure a lot of our viewers will be seeing some of the things you've done. Amazing quality. I mean, some of the things you've done takes me back to those days when we were also growing up and we were reading Roy of the Rovers, Hamish, Hot Shots, Shoot, and all of them. The quality of what you do, Ikena, is amazing. And these are some of the pictures. And you tell these stories with a lot of graphics, I mean, a lot of details. Ikena, how do you do all of this?
Well, first of all, it starts with passion. Okay, you have a passion for it. And that thing is, I've seen football leagues all around the world, the English Premier League, the German League, the Spanish League. So I have this talent given to me by God. How do I promote my league with this? Okay, so I can draw football, I can do comics. So I started to promote the Nigerian League in this fashion, because we need to. I have a program I call Catch Them Young.
Okay.
We need to get these young ones. We need to make them understand who the players, and let us make superstars of the Nigerian players. So that is why I went into this passion and my desire to see Nigerian League become one of the best in the world.
How long does it take to put all of these stories together, Ikena?
For this one, it took me like 2 weeks. The drawing, the writing, the coloring, and everything took me like 2 weeks.
What kind of support do you have? I mean, for what you are doing, because these kind of things, for me, form the foundation for which we started to develop our passion for the game way back in the schools, primary school, secondary school. The kids love cartoons.
They do. And
we can begin to sell Nigerian football to them at that level with things like this.
Because if you go to any school or call any young boy, ask him about Nigerian players, they don't know. But they can read out names of players from Chelsea and the Man U's of this world. So how can we get these kids to start following Nigerian football? Is from things like this. And another thing is, the support I'm getting, I'm here on channels, that's a big support.
Okay.
I've been on DSTV, that's a big support. So, but we need more, because we need to get this thing across to other areas, and so that these children and not just children, the young at heart, people that actually love football can actually follow Nigerian League and move on with it.
What was the inspiration for you? Where does this motivation come from? You talked about the passion, but I know that there's something also that drives all of this. There's a motivation, there's an inspiration that comes with this. Can you tell us a little bit about it? And where do you see this? Where do you want to take this? How far do you think you will go with this?
This is just a starting point. We want to take it far. I want this so that every other person in the world, because like you said, Roy of the Rovers, it was done in England and we're already here in Nigeria. So why can't we have ours over there in England?
Go outside, go all over the world.
All over the world. Let people know about Nigerian teams. Somebody as a journalist, I think he's in England now, he's a Nigerian. He said he wore Canopila's shirt and everybody was looking at him in London. They were amazed. So they know that we played. Nigeria is a big footballing country. There's no doubt about it. We might be low now in FIFA ranking, but we are big when it comes to FIFA. We're a big nation in football. So this can go beyond, not just on paper. We can go digital. We can do a lot of things. This is just a starting point. There are amazing opportunities that we can get from this. It's amazing, and the response I'm getting from people, I've shown it to many people, and everybody has this wow response. Everybody likes it. Everybody, but we need the support so that we can this dream doesn't die, so that we can move on.
But you look like it looks like you tell only stories about the league. Have you thought about the national team, the amazing stories of our young stars?
Yes.
The Kelechi Iheanacho, for example, his story. Odioni Gallo from the backwaters in Lagos, at the slums, now playing amongst the best in the world. Have you thought about doing those kind of stories, not just focusing on the clubs or the league, but to focus on the stars and tell their stories using cartoons?
Yeah, I'm in talks with the NFF to do something for the Super Eagles, and we're also talking with 1 or 2 players, ex-players, and also the ones that are already playing now, so that we can do something, because their stories we have a lot of grass-to-grace stories when it comes to football. So we need to tell the stories. People need to understand, and it can be an inspiration for people to understand. And one thing we don't normally do here is documentation. We don't normally document these things. So this forms as a document. You can document their stories so that people can know exactly what they went through, and it can inspire a whole new generation in the coming future. So I think what we're doing is in the right direction. So it's just how we get there is what we're struggling with at the initial part, but we support. We are getting there.
Before I allow you to go, how much do your comics go for? Your cartoons, I mean, all of these things that you've put together, how much do they go for?
For now, it's 200 naira.
Okay. For a copy?
For a copy. For now, it's 200 naira. It can go lower or higher depending on our the amount we use in producing it.
But because of production.
Because of production, but we can reduce it. But it's 200 naira for now. We've put the price on it. It's 200 naira, and we can you can get them at the Agege Stadium tomorrow. If you come around, it's available, and we are talking with some clubs so we can have them available at the gates. So it's a learning curve. We are getting there. We
want to wish you the best with this project.
Thank you very much.
And I believe that this project will go very, very far. All right, but he's told you from Agege Stadium tomorrow you can get some copies. Buy for your kids. I'm going to be buying some copies tonight for my kids so that they read and begin to develop interest in Nigerian football. And I think that's a very good way of also encouraging Ikena. And I expect you to also do the same. Let me just quickly take you to the game in the English Premier League and tell you that right now it's 1-1 between West Ham and Manchester United. Is 1-1. And there's a lot to play for. We still have about 29 minutes of football left to play, and anything can still happen. All right, but that's how we have to wrap it up on Sports Tonight. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the night. Bye-bye.